Hey everyone, it's Jim with the AI Business Ninja, and today we're going to continue talking about ways that people are making 100, 200, 500, $1,000 or more a day using AI tools such as ChatGPT, Canva, in video, vidIQ, things like that. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today, and I kind of briefly hit on this on some previous videos, but I kind of really wanted to emphasize CRM software. CRM meaning customer relationship management software. And there's a lot of AI built into this tool that I use called High Level. And there's a link in the description if you just go to aibusinessninja.com and fill out, just put your name, like your first name and your email address. It'll bring you to a sign up pay, or a sign up for a free trial using for High Level. And High Level is a great tool to help organize leads. So what you want to do if you're wanting to get into affiliate marketing, and you can do any kind of promotions, but I'm doing like AI tools and stuff, but you can use anything. You can do like supplements. You can do like, here's products and stuff, but there's just a ton of different affiliate marketing resources out there like ClickBank, PartnerStack. If you just do a Google search, you'll see a bunch of them. But there's several that I promote that are in my description. But in building your leads, by making YouTube videos or Facebook videos or Instagram, or if you go on X or Pinterest or whatever, you want to have some sort of way to capture these leads. So you want to have a tool that you can send people to that is like a website or a funnel, kind of the same thing. The funnel is basically the way that it kind of captures all the leads that you get. The website's kind of like the front door to it, I guess, but they're sort of the same thing in a way. The website is kind of like just the way, kind of like your presentation, and then the funnel is where all your leads go. But you want to have something that can help organize your contacts, and also a way to send out mass emails, and ways you can send out emails like by automation, by steps and stuff, like where you can, like once somebody creates a contact, if they go to your funnel and fill out their form, and basically their information is captured. Once that happens, there's an automatic trigger that will send them an email, like a welcome email. Hey, thanks for checking out my website. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for joining us. And then what you can do is you can set an automation where it sends another email, like maybe the next day, saying, "Hey, I noticed that you hadn't responded or something, or here's another something that you might be interested in." Or you can set it for like a week, and then if they don't open it, like after a week or so, it'll send another email. But let me show you really quick, kind of some of the things that you can do with that. But this is High Level. This is just like my dashboard. Now this is just one of my sub accounts, but there is a way that you can just go into automation here, and I've got, like, there's all these different things. Some of these I've imported, but some of the ones, like, I just created, like, here's this one, like, basically this is kind of like the flow. So when a trigger's, like, when somebody goes to my website and they create a contact, when they enter their first name and their email, it creates a contact, and then that triggers an email. So if you go down here, you can kind of see, like, here's the email and then it says hi, and then it has their first name, and this is like a variable that you can put in there. And then here's it's just a quick little email saying, "Hey, I'm glad that you signed up for our free trial. Do you have any questions?" Well, I wanted to show you one that it was kind of a little bit more complicated, but just to kind of show you like what you can do with this. And you have to kind of play around with it a little bit, but there's a lot of tutorials and stuff that can show you how to do this. But essentially here, like, this would be like a trigger, like a new contact is created right here, and it sends an email. So here's, like, this is an example here, but subject goes here, and then here's, like, just kind of an example of like what you would send for their first email. And then you can make it say, okay, so wait for one open day. So, like, they've already opened it for one day, like, and then it poses a question after one day. If it was yes, then just wait another day, because you don't want to barrage them or overwhelm them. But if it was no, you would send another email with a new subject, and you would say something here like, "Hey, I noticed that you signed up, but maybe you haven't had a chance to look at our first email, so following up with you on this. But this is basically like, if they didn't open it, you would probably wait like a day and then go to this next one here. And then, like, if it was nothing, then you just end it. But then you can say, okay, so if they still didn't open it, then you can say, okay, we're going to go to email number 2, and you kind of see how this is doing that. So this will go to email number 2, and then you can make this like another. And this is just like you say, you'd have to fill all this stuff out, but this just kind of gives you an example on something that is, it's called an email drip. And then, okay, so say that email 2 was that open, so they opened up. So say that they did open up the second email, then you can do another set of conditions here. Like, yeah, they did open this one, so we want to wait for a day because we don't want to overwhelm them. And then, like, it sends like email number 3. But if they didn't open it, then you maybe send an email number 2 with a new subject, and then you kind of go so forth and so on and all that. So anyway, that kind of gives you an idea on just some of the automation tools that are built into High Level, which is great. And again, this is called like an email drip sequence. But these are like, once you set them up, that's it. You don't have to really worry about it. Everything becomes automated. So, but when you're wanting to be in affiliate marketing, you want to have something to capture those leads, and you want to be able to have something to be able to nurture those and send emails and stuff. You can also do something like, you can grab all of the, like, once you have like a bunch of contacts, you can just go in and you can grab all of your contacts at once, and you can send out like one email to all of your contacts at just with one email, basically saying like, hey, we got a new AI tool we wanted to tell you about, here you go, kind of stuff. So, but anyway, that's just kind of something that I highly suggest that you get. If you don't use High Level, use something, I think, because you want to be able to retain those contacts. And over time, I mean, you can also import and export like your contact list. Like if you have another CRM tool, or if you have a list of leads like in a CSV file, like a spreadsheet kind of thing, you can export that, and then you can import it into High Level, and you can basically have like your whole email list just brought in there. And then all you got to do is just figure out how to like set up email automations through your entire contact list. So anyway, but you want to keep these contacts over time and everything, because when like after you've been doing this for a month or 2 months or 5 months or 6 months or a year or 2 years or 10 years, your contact list is going to get greater and greater. And so the whole part of this process is you want to just continue to get leads. So how do you get leads? Well, you make videos or you make posts. Like if you do an image post or something, like make a Facebook group and go into other groups and just kind of interact in Facebook groups to get people to go to your contact page, your website or your funnel, and that way you're able to get more contacts, just to kind of keep in touch with people. But anyway, that's kind of a little bit of just a quick overview of what the CRM tools can do. There's other things that you can do with High Level specifically, where you can white label it. There's like different levels of stuff that you can like the paid levels and stuff. I think if like the highest one, you can basically brand it as your own tool, and you can take this tool and you can sell this tool for a monthly fee. And when you sell this tool to other clients and stuff like that, they're basically using your brand as their CRM tool. It's really High Level in the back end, but on the front end, it looks like your tool. So, but High Level allows you to do that, so where you can sell this tool as yours to clients. So I highly recommend looking into that, and that's something I'm going to start doing here soon. But I'm kind of still at the beginning phases of all this stuff, so I'm kind of still learning. But there's so many other tools that you can do in it. Like there's the AI stuff that's built into it, where there's like a little chat widget that kind of shows up on people's websites, and that is AI, and it'll interact with the person that's going to your websites. Like for example, it says, hey, I see that you're at the website. Do you have any questions? And then they might answer, have a question or something, and then the AI tool can it's like a real person almost, that it can respond. And it basically learns your niche and your website, and it and you can train it too. So, like for example, maybe you're at a doctor's office and like somebody broke their leg or something, or they want to, maybe not that, maybe they need to come in for a physical or something. The AI tool can say, hey, how old are you? What's your contact information? When do you want to set up an appointment? It'll do all that for you. But that's just kind of a quick example or something. But anyway, or maybe you're selling, you're trying to get people like to go to like a product page or something. Like maybe you're selling a bunch of products. It could say like, okay, I'm like it's an automotive store. Okay, what kind of car do you have? What's the year, model, and the year and the model and the make, and what part are you looking for? Is it for engine or this that, and the other? Do we have it in stock? Yeah. Would you like for us to ship it to you? All that kind of stuff. It'll do all that for you. So there's a lot of great things you can use with high level to be not just a customer relationship management tool, but it's just so much more. So anyway, but I highly recommend high level. And anyway, but I kind of just wanted to show you a little bit of that, but I'm doing other things that I really I'm excited to share with you. And my time is kind of, I'm trying to organize like how I want to do this. And I'm gonna continue to bring you like different tools that I'm using or that I'm testing out, or different levels of like different tools that I'm learning. So, but anyway, but keep stopping by, and thanks for joining me on this journey. And hopefully, if you are trying to get into affiliate marketing, don't wait because it's a great opportunity right now, especially with all of these AI tools that are out there. It makes it so much easier to do this kind of stuff. And I personally don't commit myself to anything unless I do a lot of research on it. I mean, I did like several months of research before I started doing this. And I've tried a lot of different things like e-commerce and trading and all that kind of stuff. So, and I've, all these things, I was like, all right, it worked for a little bit, but it wasn't my thing. I don't know, or I lost interest, or it just wasn't taking off the way I wanted it to. So, but if you're getting into this, hang in there and be committed to it. Just commit to one thing. That was my problem. Is I was like, anything that I saw that was shiny out there, like on a YouTube video, hey, try this, you'll make $1 million in 2 weeks or something, or you'll do, you make this, and and you'll live financially free. This, with all this stuff. I was taking courses, I was doing this, and nothing would work. And I got frustrated because I wasn't focusing on just one thing. So that's what I decided to do. I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I need to commit to just this one thing. And I found with this one thing, there's all these different subsections to it. Like I had to learn how to make YouTube videos. I had to learn how to use this OBS Studio, which is the tool that I'm using to do the video recording and the audio, and I had to use Canva. I had to learn how to use Canva to do like thumbnails, and I had to use ChatGPT to learn how to make the prompts for the thumbnails and to write some of the like the AI scripts that I've got on my web on my YouTube channel. And so I had to. It's kind of been good because it's kind of forced me to learn other tools and other features of things. So it is one thing, like one big thing, affiliate marketing, but all these different subsections has challenged me to learn and grow. And it's kind of made, I'm kind of actually, I look forward to doing this now. And it's like, and let me also say this, if you stayed this long, kudos to you, because you've got a better attention span than I do. But thanks for sticking with me this far in this video. But let me say this one thing, make little goals, and don't give up, but just commit to doing like one video a day if you can. I know that people's schedule gets crazy and everything, but make a commitment to yourself, to do this, because you don't want another opportunity to waste, to run like by you, and like a year down the road you'd be like, man, I wish I had gotten into that early. But I just want to encourage you that it takes time to build things. So just stay committed to it. And that's kind of what I decided to do. I said, you know what, I'm not going to care about any like the likes that I have, or the subscribers or anything for my channel. I want you to subscribe, of course, but I'm not going to be focused on that. I'm just going to focus on creating content, because I've looked at a bunch of different content creators, like from YouTube channels and stuff, and they all have said the same thing: just make content. It doesn't matter what you're doing, because the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So So I just want to encourage you, like if you're getting started or if you're frustrated, just hang in there, and just keep doing it, because eventually, if you shoot at everything, you're bound to hit something. So that's kind of the philosophy that I'm taking here. Is I'm just putting out videos and stuff, and some of my videos have gotten like 5 views, and some of them have started to get like thousands of views. Which I'm like, what did I do different? So, but I think it has to do with being consistent. Number one. Number two is the first like minute and a half or so. That's kind of why I'm saying at the beginning of all these videos, hey, we're looking to make, we're using AI tools to make $1,000, a day, and here's some of the tools that I'm using and things like that. So it's kind of learning my first opening script there, and then also like the YouTube thumbnail. That's one of the things and that catches things, and then also one of the real important things is the title. And I use vidIQ to help me with titles. Let me just show you something really quick here, and then we'll wrap it up for today. But if I go to vidIQ here, well, actually, let me show you really quick. Like here's my vidIQ on here. Here's one I did. This one is not doing as good as I hoped, but this was, I guess, my video I did yesterday. But if I go to if I go to my channel, let's see if I can go. Where is it? Yeah, these are my stuff here. So let's just say I want to go to this one right here. There is so right here, this title right here, it gives me a 97, and then I can generate alternate titles here. And this is within vidIQ. This is a great tool, and also it'll show it here's different alternatives for titles, and you can kind of see I try to get titles that have like higher scores, in the 90s and up. So some of my videos but what it also does is the vidIQ will actually analyze your video, like when you're uploading it, to kind of see like what the topic is. I guess it uses AI to kind of read your voice and kind of make a transcript like virtually or something, and then it can tell like what your video is all about. Because I've got another channel that I use that's a completely different it's a completely different topic, and it'll analyze the video and it'll generate a topic, or it'll generate a title, or like four or maybe 3 or 4 different titles based on the content that I just created. So it's really, really cool. I can't emphasize enough how vidIQ has helped me, at least, because it gives me ideas. It helps me with thumbnails. It helps me with doing a little bit of research and stuff like that. So there's a link in the description, of course, for vidIQ. So I highly encourage you giving that a try. But anyway, I know I've kind of been a little bit all over the place, but I'm just kind of letting you know where I'm at in my journey, and hopefully you have got some value out of this, and hopefully that the things that I've spoken about are some of the tools that you might be able to use. And I'd love to hear from you. If you know of some tools that are working for you, let me know about it. That'd be great. And I've got a Facebook channel also, and I'm on X, and I'm on Instagram and Pinterest. Just kind of started all those and everything. So if I see you there, drop me a, hey, how you doing kind of thing. But anyway, like the video, share the video, and thanks for stopping by. This is Jim with the AI Business Ninja. And remember, never give up. Thanks.